Okay guys, so I've done another little setup for an exciting fashion overhaul. Haul, style, lookbook, because you guys really enjoyed the last one. So, I mean, it did take a bit of time bringing everything out the closet to set it up, but it was worth it because you guys enjoyed the video. I'm kind of getting used to the hair extensions, but not really, to be honest. I miss my old hair. But also, I don't think I'm gonna miss it when I'm on holiday, when I go in the sea and I'm on the beach and I'm chilling and I don't have to worry about clip-ins. Though I never wear clip-ins on the beach, that would be a disaster. I just like having long beachy hair. Also, in other exciting news, I am thinking of adding another car. But before I do that, I need to test drive the car. So today I'm gonna be test driving one of the cars that I was interested in buying. A few years ago, I was definitely not capable of driving a car like this, definitely not. However, I'm now older, my parents trust me a lot more, with a lot more, so I'm gonna be test driving a very cool car. I've got it for the weekend and I'm so excited. This isn't the exact spec that I want, and there are a few different models I'm interested in, so I might be trying out a few different ones, but today we're trying out, I'll show you when we get there. So I just got another package. I know these are Amina Muaddi's, even though they don't have the Amina Muaddi box. In fact, I should say that on the receipt. These are from Forward. Yeah, non-original box. Here we have... Yay! I bought these for my friend for her birthday and I fell in love with the Henson ones that I got, so I decided to get the red pair too. I am definitely loving these shoes. I got these in a size... What size are these? 36. And wow, if you're looking for one pair of summer sandals, ideally get the Hensons in black and white, but if you can get these in the brown, the tan, get those. I unfortunately missed out on those. I was told that these are super uncomfortable, but honestly they're not super uncomfortable. I really love these, so I got the reds, and I potentially will be making order for other ones, but I'm not supposed to be shopping in Ramadan. Don't let my mother see this video, because she says during Ramadan you should not be buying excessive things which you don't need. But like, it's not an excessive thing. I need these shoes. Summer is coming, mummy. We need to look fantastic for wherever we decide to go. Who remembers my Ferrari? I crashed that. Since then, it has taken a while to build up my parents' trust when it comes to driving cars. It's taken a long time. I was punished for a while, but fortunately, I have the chance to get back into a Ferrari today. This is not my car, but I am considering buying a Ferrari. I love Ferraris. If there's one supercar that I love, it is a Ferrari. I prefer them over Lamborghinis. I find Lamborghinis to be extremely ostentatious and just overall obnoxious. A Ferrari is like a dancing little pony. I don't know if anyone understands this analogy, but I'm sure you will. Ferraris are like elegant little ponies, and Lamborghinis are just like bulls. I mean, I'm just not a Lamborghini fan. Now I'm deciding what car to buy next. I love buying cars. I really love cars. I've been through pretty much every single G-Wagon there is except for the new one. I've test driven it, I loved it. I need something fun, I need something new. We're getting into a Ferrari today. I may have forgot to tell Ferrari that I previously have, well, a wall crashed into me, so they don't need to know. What they don't know doesn't hurt them, potentially, hopefully. But I'm not driving the 458. I'm gonna show you what we're taking out today. She's a real little cutie. Yeah, so this is the car. she comes free with Nancy.
It comes with me.
I'm just driving the car around as if I would usually be driving around. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not going to be doing like a review or anything. But I just want to see how well it fits into my life. Like, if it actually fits into my life, it's great, you know, if it's a good fit. If our star signs match, you know. So far, I'm loving it, but I don't know.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm thinking like grey with red interior. Why are you whispering? This bitch was talking normally like 2 minutes ago.
No, she's faking it.
So we came to Wright Market to have some food, and now we've finished our food. It was great. We had birria tacos. Every single time we go out, we get these tacos, and they've been horrific. But today,
it's pretty good.
Wasn't bad. Yeah, they were actually quite good. We had one each. You look fantastic.
Oh, you look stunning. Okay, portrait mode.
This is Wright Market. It's basically a market in the police grounds, I think. Crazy. There's so many cool things. Vegan stuff, homemade stuff, handmade stuff. Okay, so we're now leaving Wright. I don't know how much I filmed, to be honest. I've forgotten. I pretty much left my camera in my bag for most of the day. I'm doing this new thing where I enjoy life and live in the moment. We are now going to pick up a friend. She is a 4-seater. I mean, there are 2 small seats in the back.
Get me at the back.
No, you can go move in after.
No.
I want to time how long it takes for the roof to come off. This is crucial. Right? Steady. Go. And you can actually do this whilst you're driving, but you have to be driving at a certain speed, very slow. Almost there. Oh, it's a sad 19 seconds.
-7, baby.
Is it? But yours is soft top.
Mine's small too, so maybe.
No, but yours is soft top, so it just literally just folds in.
Yeah.
This is like,
guys, we are driving, listening
It's
to
Friday
Linkin Park
night.
and Akon, my playlist.
do you want to connect your phone?
Yeah.
You can't actually move until this connection is done. That's one annoying thing.
Oh no way.
Yeah, the media system doesn't work.
Okay, that's me.
To carpool karaoke. Guys, I've been driving this car. Oh my god, we sound like such a twat. Oh, I sound like a twat. I've been driving it for the past 24 hours, like 12 hours, and I love it. I've got a lot more used to it, but I don't think this is the car for me. I think I've kind of outgrown sports cars. I know Auntie's young.
Take the one that the Tita that's next to you.
And I'm now currently wearing the spring summer, well, one of them, sample sets from Petit. I'm still debating whether I want to keep this collar a regular collar or do a collarless shirt. And these buttons, I'm not sure how I feel on the buttons contrasting. I'm wearing it with one of my favorite Oran sandals and Birkin 30. God, I really want to get this in 25. I think that has to be my next purchase. I just need to find one that isn't extortionately priced because I know they're not going to give it to me in store. Not after the beef we had. I'm probably blacklisted, I don't know. I haven't actually gone and tried to get a bag from them, but you know what? They're a lot easier to deal with in Europe, so whatever. Okay, this is the first time I'm actually driving this Ferrari without sitting on a pillow. If you guys are new to this channel, I'm 5 foot. I want a new car and I'm currently test driving the Ferrari Portofino because I wanted a cute little sports car, something more like an everyday car. The 458 I used to have, definitely not an everyday car, but a fun car for sure. So just these mirrors. Ooh, it's very low. Ugh. I'm trying to decipher whether I want this car or not. I mean, it's a great car to just add. I'll be honest, I don't see this as a great everyday car. Not that I've been ragging it around or anything. I love driving it. It's honestly a fantastic car to drive. It's super easy and it's fun if you know how to drive manual. Ferrari Portofino has 2 very distinct modes. You've got sport and then you've got comfort. I'm driving in sport right now, although when you have a Ferrari, you have the option to drive it in comfort, which is probably what we'll be doing. It's very well to drive the car in sport, but you're not going to be doing it all the time. I don't really think you're going to be doing that all the time. Well, you shouldn't really if this is going to be your everyday car. You look very obnoxious if you do that, and it's just a bit cringe because you're just making so much unnecessary noise. And I mean, it's a lovely car. I love it. It's great to drive. I'm driving it for the first time without my pillow. Like I said, I'm struggling a bit. I've had to put the steering wheel down, which basically is under here. Yeah, it's literally at its lowest. The interiors of a Ferrari are very basic. You've got your speedometer there. These little buttons are your indicators. This is your flash. I don't know, it's a bit basic. The main fears my parents had when I said I wanted to get a Ferrari was that they instantly thought I'm gonna kill myself in this car. Yes, you can kill yourself because it is a very fast car, but when you drive this car every day, you don't really wanna drive it like a maniac. And when I first started driving, I did definitely have a death wish, almost. But now, I mean, I've grown up, I just want a nice car to drive every day. And not that I don't already have one, I kind of want to change things up. I mean, this is the same price as the G-Wagon in Dubai, the new G, which is interesting. So the center console, you've got a cup holder, some space for your storage, oh, the hazard lights. You can turn the car into auto if you don't want to drive it in manual. This is the reverse button, launch control, haven't tried it yet. These buttons are obviously to drop the roof. It is a hard top convertible, which is fantastic. The AC, the media bothers me a little bit because you can't actually use this when you're driving. But the roof does come off when you are driving. You have to be driving below a certain speed, which is fine. I mean, you're not gonna be speeding and trying to drop the roof. I'm definitely gonna be sad when this goes, which is tomorrow. But I don't think I'll be super heartbroken. I think the search for my new car is still going to continue. Hi, super full please. Thank you. Basically, you have to turn off the engine to get the little fluffy thing to open up. It's great. It's a bit annoying to sit here in the heat, but you know, it's fine. So we actually have 2 seats in the back. I would not really call these seats. I actually really wanted this car because I thought they genuinely had decent sized seats in the back. Auntie could just about fit in, but I had to move my seat considerably forward. And to be honest, I do already sit considerably quite close to the steering wheel because I need my legs to touch the pedals. Again, 5 foot, bit of an issue. Although not a huge issue in this car. The only issue I'm really having is with my seat. And I honestly don't think this is practical to have a pillow in the car everywhere I go whenever I'm driving. Like, it's just, I mean, it's not the biggest inconvenience. Yeah, it's not the biggest inconvenience, but it does make the biggest difference, and it definitely helps having to sit on a pillow. But do I really want to be sitting on a pillow when I drive my car? What if I pull up to valet and they're like, for me it's not comfortable. When they build a car, they build it the way it's meant to be built. You shouldn't really be changing it unless you're going to Brabus. But yeah, no, I don't think this, I don't want to rule out completely. There are a lot of reasons why I love it. You're also wondering about costs. I don't really factor the cost of this car into my life in general. Petrol here, extremely cheap. I just filled up half a tank for £20. Ridiculous, £20. I mean, I've done about 400 kilometers in the past 2 days, which isn't bad, and I had it full. The cost of this car, again, it's an entry-level Ferrari, so not huge, but also an entry-level Ferrari is the same price as one of Mercedes' top of the line cars, the G-Wagon. So it's making me question it a bit. Like, do I really want to be driving an entry-level Ferrari for the sake of having a Ferrari? I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a Ferrari, but it's all about practicality. I mean, for now, we have cars, so it's not really about practicality, but more about, do I really love this car? I'm not gonna buy a car unless I really, really love it. And honestly, I'm not feeling that connection. We don't really have that spiritual connection we don't really have that connection with this car. Maybe it's the interior. I'm really not a fan of these tan seats. If I were to spec out my own Ferrari, it would definitely, I'm not sure about the red. I do love the red, it is a beautiful red. However, I'd much prefer a dark gunmetal kind of grey exterior, or like a wet black exterior and then like red interior. And I know a lot of people do this with their G-Wagons, but the way I've spec'd my G-Wagon out, it's not gonna be red interior. I think red interior looks great on a Ferrari, but it's just been so overdone with G-Wagons. Like, everyone and their mother asks for red interior. Over here it's very popular, and so is like a brown interior, almost like this color. It's just not cute. It doesn't go well with the aesthetic of my Instagram feed, so. But it does match my Birkin. She looks great. Just take this out for mummy. Unorganized, like always late. I don't know why I can't just set an alarm and get up like a normal person. Alarms are not how I live my life. Trust me to forget my hairbrush, my sunglasses, everything necessary. I apologize if the sound of the AC is getting to you, but it is 38 degrees Celsius today. It's a hot day. I was going over a bump. I just wanted to let you guys know. Driving over bumps, speed humps as we call them in England, wasn't actually that bad in a Ferrari. In a Lamborghini, it is
Lambos are the worst.
The worst. You're literally licking the floor in that car, and you're gonna damage it. I don't want to hear those scratching noises.
Well, that's because you drive quickly.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not the type of person who's gonna slow down for a speed bump.
Okay, then low cars aren't for you.
Yeah, okay, no, but anyways, what I'm saying is, in the Portofino, I didn't feel like I had to slow down to a stupid at like 0.1 kilometer per hour like you have to do in a Lamborghini. And I didn't have to go over at any angles to ensure the front didn't get scratched. None of that. None of that. Jumping back into the rolls has made me realize that I actually feel like I'm driving a school bus. I mean, it's a great school bus. No, I'm lying. I'm driving, is it driving a yacht?
Yeah, I guess so.
Steering a yacht. Steering a yacht down.
Steering a yacht.
I'm just steering a yacht. This is so, there is no drive. I don't care what anyone says. There is no drive that compares to a Rolls Royce. The Ghost is so smooth. It's so lovely. Just gliding along on the road. But you know what? If I want a bit of speed, if I want to feel more in power, if I want to flex, then we've got the Wraith. The Wraith is fantastic. It's a party on the inside, and she's got a mean little engine. We're pulling up to the Bulgari now. Wow, I love this resort hotel. My what? Natasha's birthday. She is the birthday girl.
Yes.
If you haven't already checked out our video, there is one where she did my makeup. She didn't do it today because it looks...
Is it eating your whole
No, it looks amazing, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we came to the Bulgari, one of our favourite spots for lunch and dessert. Is that my favourite dessert here?
Yeah.
It's so lovely outside, but it's actually too hot to sit outside.
Get some bits.
You have to get some bits and bobs before we fly to the Maldives. Okay, so Elise and I finished lunch and we came to one of our favourite little concept stores in Dubai. It's called That Concept Store. Ooh! They have so many cool things, really amazing designers. Their buyers are great, but to be honest, my favourite part of this store is their homeware section. They have so many cool things. I said that, but literally it's so cool. I'm currently looking for stuff for my new place, obviously with some Asulin books. So one thing Elise and I have really got into since we got our own apartment was actually decorating, interior design. Obviously Elise still kept hers, whilst, as you guys saw, I was getting mine ready to be rented out. So it was a different kind of feel that I was doing for my place. I wanted it super basic, but obviously it had to be furnished. Elise's is more of a home where she would stay because she spent more time in London, whereas I was just back and forth. I had so much fun decorating it, and I would always like add little bits of my own personal touch to her place, which I know she didn't really approve of.
I mean, things didn't really like you didn't measure anything.
Elise wanted to go for a completely different vibe to what I wanted to go for. She went for like the really little cutesy kind of aesthetic, and I was like, I'm about to come in here and f up.
But like, you didn't even measure things. Like, for example,
okay, yeah, the
table bar. Oh my god, the stools are too low.
it juts out from the sides. It's like longer than the wall.
Yeah,
like things like that really annoy me.
Honestly, I'm so bad with
details
measurements.
like that.
But it's fine, it looks cute.
But I'm only ever gonna show you guys snippets. Like I've said, I will never do a house tour. I'll never do any of those kinds of tours. I know I've kind of shown you guys an apartment tour, but it was literally just 2 seconds of a blank apartment. It's just not something for me, but I will always show you guys little things that I get. The sunlight is fantastic. Do you ever just want to stare at the sun because it just looks so lovely, but then if you stare at it for too long, you literally feel like you're blinded? I mean, duh. But